So I'm going to throw a few sheets of this Reeves BFK in here. And I'm just going to let them soak for a while, maybe even up to about an hour. In the meantime, I'll get everything else ready to go. So what I'll be doing here is I'm going to be making some chincolet. And what a chincolet is taking a very light piece of paper. Usually a lot of people use like a Japanese shiri paper or unru paper. It's very lightweight, and that actually gets glued on to the print. Okay, you can see this here. So here is, you can see that pattern there. This is the tissue paper, okay, that I'm using for that. And so that one is offset, so I won't even use that, and that was all part of my testing process. So what I'm doing is I'm going to make sure to think about that. Yes, that's correct. Okay. So I've made a pattern of the toilet paper roll shape. And so I will just trace around this. And this is kind of a card stock so that I can do this over and over again for as many as I want in this edition. So here I'm taping down a piece of acetate that I've marked with a Sharpie marker to tell me where the plate should go and where the paper should go so that it's exactly the same every time. Here I'm pushing the ink in with a little piece of cardboard and pushing it down into the grooves and getting an even layer. And then after I get that, the ink in there, I take a tarlatan, which is a very stiff cheesecloth, and I'll wipe this top surface of the plate so all the ink is removed from the very top, but the ink down in the grooves remains. As I finish wiping the plate and removing the ink from the back side of it so that it keeps clean, I'll put it on the press bed on that registration system. And then what I'll do is I'll set the piece of little tissue paper, which I've misted with water and then dusted with some wheat paste. The wheat paste, when it touches the damp paper, then will activate, and that will allow it to glue itself to the damp paper as I roll it through the press. Finally, running the plate and the paper through the press, the paper will be actually pushed down into the grooves of the copper plate, pulling the ink out, and then the final result is an etching.